Hello, hello, lionheart, and welcome back to the Uncaged Me, where virtuous women are dominating in purpose, in passion, in purity today. And why today? Because Jesus didn't save us on layaway, right? So he paid full price for us to live full lives, and we are going to be about that life, right? I just wanted to pop in really quickly and wish you a happy new year. A happy new year. And I know because New Year's just really give us that feeling of a fresh start, fresh possibilities, fresh resolutions. And so I wanted to give you one tip as you move forward into some of those goals and plans, right? And the main thing I wanted you to do as you prepare, as you plan, is I don't want you compromising again, because life is going to throw many things this year that are going to surprise you, are going to throw you off, are going to be unexpected and even challenging. But we don't have to go into it blindsided, right? The Bible tells us we are not ignorant of how the enemy works. And so I want to pose a question to you that I want you to ask yourself as you plan. Really think through it and answer honestly, and then put some plans in place based on your answers. So the main question is, if you were the enemy, how would you attack yourself this year? Knowing all the amazing visions and plans and goals and dreams that God is pouring into you to push through you, if you were the enemy and you were not going to sit back and just watch all that happen, what are some of the temptations that you would throw your way? What are the distractions through family, through friends, through coworkers that you would throw at yourself because you know it would get you off track? What are some of the places that it would woo you to and seduce you to? How would that fine man look, the one who doesn't follow God? How would he look, though, to completely get you to start second guessing if God is going to provide a companion for you who actually loves him? What are these things that you know either stopped you last year, or you just know based on some of the cravings in your heart that you haven't been taking to God, they're very vulnerable right now and open for the enemy to just come right in and provide a counterfeit? Because obviously we know God gives us desires and cravings because he plans to answer them, but sometimes when we're not bringing them to God continually, we leave them exposed for the enemy to hijack them instead and give us a version that looks close enough to what we're wanting. It's going to give us some quick pleasure, but we know it's going to really leave us in a place that's worse off and take us much further than we intended on going when we join up with the enemy, right? So I want you to really, before the enemy brings them, be ready. Don't be clueless. Don't be naive. Don't, act surprised when he hits you with challenges. That's his job. But we know as women of God, as lionhearts, we eat challenges for breakfast, right? Because we have a God who's very solution-minded, solution-oriented. He has answers, and he is so waiting to defend those that are his, because we're his temple, right? We are his dwelling place in the earth. The way he communicates and connects to other men and women. And so if anything attacks his temple, he will defend it. So he will defend us. But I don't want you being clueless and leaving yourself exposed without the right boundaries this year, without setting up the right network of people around you, the right accountability, the right mentorship. I want you being very clear on where you're going and what are the potential stop signs that are gonna come up, but that you won't stop. You'll notice a stop sign, you pause, do what you need to do, and continue in discipline as this bite goes by. But really take the time to do that, and it's going to really save you so much heartache this year and stop you from compromising, because compromise is what causes us to not get all that God has for us, right? Because God has it. It's waiting, it's prepared, it's done. But when we compromise, we shoot our own selves in the leg and we move ourselves out of position for the things that God has. And I don't want that for you this year. God doesn't want that for you. So it's time to stop compromising and just ask yourself the questions that will keep you from settling and selling out on your authentic desires and your authentic identity in Christ, which deserves everything that God has for you, right? And everything that is good. because we know everything He gives is good. So dive into that question, and I will see you next week for more videos. I'm looking forward to this new year. So much in store. Also, I just launched a new program, a free video series really, for helping us women decide, make up our minds about the goals that we are going to carry out this year. And it's called the 3 Essential Decisions that women are making, successful women have already made to finish strong this year. And I want you to join, so check out the link. I'll put it down below this video, and I invite you to check it out. Join. It's going to be an amazing year, but it's not automatically new year, new you. You're going to have to decide to change your mind so it's a new you, right? But grace is sufficient. So let's do this. Let's roar. I love you, Lionheart.